Good evening. Welcome to Take on Tech. Well, we have a packed up show for you. We'll be bringing you local and international tech news. Also, in our Tech of the Week, we'll be featuring an augmented reality device that has been specifically designed for the construction industry. After that, we'll be joining the lovely Grace Githaiga for an interesting conversation on matters child online safety. This and much more only here on Take on Tech. I hope you're ready for a great takeoff. The hashtag is Take on Tech. My name is Stephanie Ayieta. Thank you for joining us. As you know, it is a pleasure having you around. Well, today's question is tied to our first story in our Tech News Roundup, and we are asking you, what is your take on the uncensored social media apps that purport to be promoting freedom of expression? Talk to us using the hashtag TakeOnTech at KBC Channel 1. And as you do that, we'll keep you updated with what has been happening in the tech world. Tech news, we'll be telling you about the Truth Social, an app which was recently launched by the former US President Donald Trump, joining an array of other uncensored social media apps. That and also news on matters data security, whereby companies that share personal information with third parties without consent will start being penalized in the next 5 months. This and much more in our Tech News Roundup.
Donald Trump's social media platform, Truth Social, has launched in a limited form on the US Apple App Store. Trump's new social media venture, Truth Social, launched late on Sunday, potentially marking the former president's return to social media after he was banned from several platforms last year. Those are Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, following the attack on the US Capitol by his supporters on January 6th last year, after he was accused of posting messages inciting violence. Many users reported either having trouble registering for an account on Truth Social or were added to a waitlist with a message reading, "Due to massive demand, we have placed you on our waitlist." Created by the year-old Trump Media and Technology Group, Truth Social had previously been made available to about 500 beta testers. On its website, Truth Social describes itself as a social media platform that encourages an open, free, and honest global conversation without discriminating against political ideology. Led by former Republican U.S. Representative Devin Nunes, Trump Media and Technology Group, the venture behind Truth Social, joins a growing portfolio of technology companies that are positioning themselves as champions of free speech and hope to draw users who feel their views are suppressed on more established platforms. However, none of the other alternative platforms presenting themselves as censorship-free, such as Parler, Gab, and Rumble, has attracted audiences comparable to those of the big social networks. Data Protection Commissioner Immaculate Kasait says companies will start being fined 1% of their total turnover once all data controllers and processors are registered by July this year to facilitate the enforcement of the Data Protection Act. Infringement of provisions of the Kenya Data Protection Act by companies will, among other measures, attract a penalty of not more than 5 million Kenyan shillings. Individuals will be liable to a fine not exceeding 3 million Kenyan shillings or imprisonment not exceeding 10 years or both. She cautions Kenyans against sharing a lot of personal information, as some are collected illegally and may end up injuring their personality, saying that her office will continue to create awareness on data protection to enable Kenyans embrace the culture of data protection. She adds that all political parties and private companies should embrace the culture of compliance and adherence when engaging with personal information to avoid complaints, warning that misuse of information is a crime. She says 3 data protection regulations have been submitted to National Assembly for approval.
That has been Tech News. Well, now you're in the know. Let me now take you back to today's question, where we are asking you, what is your take on the uncensored social media applications that purports to be promoting freedom of expression. Talk to us using the hashtag TakeOnTech at KBC Channel 1. And now let us move on to our Tech of the Week. Did you know that there's now a new technology, an augmented reality device that will now help you and your constructor inspect your house during the construction process? Well, here are the details.
An augmented reality device specifically designed for the construction industry has been developed. It will make it easier for those inspecting the site to notice when the building works are deviating from the original plans and allow construction managers to decide whether the works or the plans need changing. The company that developed the first engineering-grade augmented reality platform is going global with the worldwide launch of Atom. XYZ is the company behind the augmented reality headsets that are designed for the construction industry. XYZ Reality's HoloSight, an augmented reality hard-hat solution that lets construction teams view and position holograms of design models to millimeter accuracy, has spent the past 2 years being deployed on projects valued at over £1.5 billion, which has helped to refine the technology and position XYZ as a leading construction technology provider. In use, the AR tool allows the wearer to see full holographic building information modeling, models of structure that are superimposed on work already underway to identify errors before they become too costly to rectify. The building data is uploaded into the HoloSight platform, which the Atom headset plugs into. The Atom has a 1 terabyte storage and 16 gigabyte of RAM, allowing users to visualize hyper-complex geometry out on site to millimeter accuracy. For collaborative work, the Atom allows teams to live stream into the headset and see what the user is viewing on site.
Early on in the month, that was 8th February, we were celebrating Safer Internet Day. And today, Grace Githaiga, together with Lillian Kariuki from Watoto Watch Network, will be discussing on the same, focusing on matters child online safety. Let's join in for an interesting conversation.
Thank you so much, Stephanie, for that introduction of the interview section of Take on Tech, a weekly program that brings you technological concepts and debates and breaks them down in an untech way. Now, child safety online, what is that? We do know a lot of our children are now online. We have bought them gadgets and they're particularly doing stuff that sometimes we do not know. So in the studio today, to give us an interview, we have Lillian Kariuki, who is from Watoto Watch. Lillian has worked for a while with young children, with young adults, and she's here to speak to us about issues of child online safety. Karibu sana, Lillian.
Thank you so much.
Okay, now tell us about, you've been working with young people, with young adults.
Yeah.
Watoto Watch, what is it all about?
Thank you for the question and for the invite. So Watoto Watch Network is an NGO that focuses on child online protection, and we run programs directly to children, parents, teachers, and the stakeholders and general public. And what we do is we raise awareness on internet safety for children. Mm-hmm. And I'm glad to say that we are beginning our 10th year in running programs on online safety in Kenya.
Wow.
And so far we have reached out directly to over 90,000 young people in Kenya, children. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Wow, congratulations on your 10th anniversary.
Thank you.
Now, should I be worried? And I know when I ask you this question, I'm speaking on behalf of many parents.
Yeah.
Should I be worried about my children, and especially teens, using the internet?
So when it comes to the internet, I will talk on the latest statistics when it comes to online safety. So the most recent statistic, a report that was released last month by an organization called IWF, that is Internet Watch Foundation, which is an agency where, is a global agency where we get to report videos and sexual abuse photos of children that we get online. And in Kenya, they have partnered with the DCI. So Kenya has an independent portal where we report those images directly to the Internet Watch Foundation. And with the latest report, the sad thing is from 2020 to 2021, there has been an increase, a 168% increase in the number of videos and photos, sexual videos and photos that are being posted online globally. And us being part of IWF and Kenya being able to report those particular videos and photos directly to the IWF, we are part of the statistics. So our kids are also being counted as being the 168% increase, you know, on the videos they are posting. And the saddest bit is this: these videos are being self-generated. So it's the kids themselves who are developing these videos and posting them online. Yeah, some of them do it out of vulnerability. They do not know once you upload this photo or video, what will happen next. You know, maybe you are sending it to a boyfriend or a girlfriend, how they do it, the teenagers, and it ends up going viral. Yeah. Secondly, they are being coerced. They are meeting people online who they are assuming to be, boyfriend or girlfriend, or they are being coerced either through monetary gifts or different kinds of gifts to develop these videos and send them, okay? And it's extended now to blackmail, which there are even current cases right now in Kenya where a child is being blackmailed to develop more videos and photos, and the family has had to pay off that blackmailer so that they are not being, so that the videos stop being posted or the blackmailer does not post those videos. It is something that is currently happening. So I would say it is a very big worry that parents need to look into. So the fact that you are sat in your home, with your child, they might be doing the same thing, generating or taking photos of themselves without knowing, one, it is a crime. It is a crime developing when a child holds up a phone and they take a photo of themselves. They are developing an indecent photo of a child. They take a nude photo of themselves. That is developing child pornographic content, but they're the ones who are creating it. They send it through a medium. They send it through WhatsApp, they send it through. That is circulation of this pornographic content, which is a crime. When you look at the Computer Misuse and Cybercrimes Act, that the distribution of child pornographic content is illegal. Yes.
Back to the example that you gave us about this family that is, is being held at ransom on the basis that their child is going to be exposed based on nudes that she shared with somebody. Now, what should I do if I am a parent? And I'm talking on probably even on behalf of those parents. What should I do if my child is being harassed online or being stalked online? So what should I do to prevent that? And secondly, just back to that case, what sorts of recourse should those parents take? Okay.
I think from, there are a lot of cases or a lot of risks that the online brings. Parents need to understand these risks, because you cannot advise or you cannot get a solution from something you do not understand. And that's one of the problems that we're having when we're doing our awareness sessions. When we talk to children about if something goes wrong online, if you are bullied, if you are harassed, would you tell your parent? And the answer is always no, because they feel that parents are not empowered enough to give them the right information. So we are left with peer-to-peer advice. And sometimes peers do not give, the correct information and all that. So when it comes to, let's take, for example, cyber harassment. Do parents know cyber harassment is illegal in the country?
Okay, I want to stop, I just want you to hold your thought there.
Okay.
Because Take on Tech needs to take a short break.
Okay.
And we'll come back to that issue of cyber harassment so that then you elaborate to parents on what to do.
Okay.
Take on Tech takes a short break. Please continue watching us on our social media handles, and that's at KBC Channel 1 across all our social media handles. You're watching Take on Tech, a weekly program that comes to you via KBC Channel 1, and it's a tech issue. It's a tech program that breaks down tech issues in an untech way. In the studio today, we have Lillian Kariuki from Watoto Watch, who is talking to us about child online safety. And please continue following us on our social media handles, and that's at KBC Channel 1 across all our social media handles, hashtag Take on Tech. Now, Lillian, before we went on break, you were telling us about what the Cybercrime Act and what is provided for. Take it from there.
Yeah, so we were talking about cyber harassment, and you would call it cyberbullying too. And the sad thing is, in every school that we've gone to, this is the number one issue that young people outrightly come and say they have been bullied online, or they know of a friend who's experienced cyberbullying. But one thing that they don't know, or parents don't know also, that cyber harassment is actually a crime in Kenya. Under the Computer Misuse and Cyber Crimes Act, cyber harassment penalty holds 10 years imprisonment or less, or a fine of 20 million or less, or you can get both. You can be put in jail, and you can also pay the fine. But people don't realize, even children are bullying teachers, they're bullying each other, and they're doing it vulnerably or not knowing that it's an actual crime. But now the thing is this, if it happens, and your child comes to you crying, I'm being threatened online, what do? There are 3 ways you can go about it. 1, there's a report button when it comes to social media apps. So you can report directly to the application itself.
Yeah, so do people know that exists? Anyway, that's why you're here to tell us. That's
why we are here to tell you, and also why we run our awareness sessions, which are very practically driven. We show you every app that is developed has some rules, or has to follow some rules to be able to upload it on a Play Store. And one of the requirements is they have to offer a reporting option. Any application, even if it's a game, they have to offer a reporting option, because things go wrong when you're online. So there's a reporting option, there's a blocking option. Kids need to know this and where to press, okay? 1. Secondly, understand there are local agencies that handle such matters. So there are 2 agencies, 2 government agencies. There's one, Communications Authority, have a department called KESAT. So the Kenya Cybersecurity Incident Response Team. They have a hotline number, and they work 24 hours a day. So for cyber harassment cases, you can report to them. So just go online, type KESAT, and you'll be able to see their hotline number.
Right.
Secondly, when it comes to children cases, we have a unit called the DCI, Child Protection Unit, and they have a cyber wing that specifically deals with those cases. So you can call the DCI number, Fichua number, and you'll be able to get in touch with the DCI Child Protection Unit, and they take up a lot of cases on cyber cases with children. Then the last one, I will talk about the National Helpline. So we have a Children's National Helpline, which is operated by Childline Kenya, and they have a free toll line number, which is 116. So if a child needs psychosocial support or counseling for free, you can call the number. The number is 116, it's for free. any day, 365 days a year, even if it's Christmas Day, day or night. Encourage your children. Any question they have, be it on online safety, a health issue, they can call and talk to someone. Yes, there are people on the ground ready to help.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, in the program, you've told us where people can report.
Yes.
You know, if their kids are being harassed.
Yeah.
But please tell us, where can parents get more information about child online safety, just for a parent who may not even be aware that giving your child a gadget like this without, say, a password and allowing them freedom to explore anywhere is probably risky. Somebody who just wants to enlighten themselves before they allow their kids to use some of these gadgets. So where do they get this information?
So you can start by visiting our website. It has a lot of free resources on child online safety for parents. That is www.watotowatchnetwork.org. They can also follow us on our social media platforms. We always update any new safety, upgrade or that has been done by the social media platforms, and that's how they'll get informed as you go to our website. And we also run awareness session for parents. That's in schools, in churches. If you want us to come and run an awareness session in your school or where you are gathering as parents, reach out to us at Watoto Watch. We are very ready to come and empower you with child online safety messages. Yes.
Okay, now the February 8th was World Internet Safety Day. Tell us how Watoto Watch and other children celebrated that, and what were the issues?
Safer Internet Day is, Watoto Watch is the coordinators of Safer Internet Day in Kenya. I'm happy to say that. And we've commemorated Safer Internet Day. Yesterday was the 9th time, the 9th edition. So when we started off, we had about 4 organizations with one activity, joining in for one activity. But yesterday we saw a very huge number of people participating and groups participating on online discussions, and yeah. But Safer Internet Day is a day set aside every year annually in February to talk on matters child online protection, to raise awareness specifically to children on matters child online safety, and to talk to them about positive use of technology, because the internet has a lot of positive things in it. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I think, thank you so much, Lillian, for gracing the interview section of Take on Tech. I am sure parents have learnt a lot, and that they will actually take issues of child online safety seriously, because we are nurturing a generation that we want to be responsible.
Yeah.
So thank you very much.
Okay.
That's it from the interview section of Take on Tech. Today we were talking to Lillian Kariuki of Watoto Watch. She was talking to us about child online safety. So until next week, my name is Grace Gidaiga. Please continue following us on our social media handles. And that's at KBC Channel 1 across all our social media handles. Hashtag Take on Tech.
We have come to the end of today's show, but the conversation never stops. Today's question, we are asking you, what is your take on uncensored social media apps that purport to be promoting freedom of expression? What is your take on uncensored social media apps that purport to be promoting freedom of expression? Talk to us using the hashtag TakeOnTech at KBC Channel 1. You can also talk to me at Stephanie_Ayieta. That is on Instagram, or Stephanie Ayieta across all other social media platforms. So let's meet next week, same time, same place. Until then, bye-bye.